Chico, let me hit you with a couple of things, man, I witnessed this weekend, if you don't mind.
Talk to me.
Both of which on Sunday.
Both of them with an F.
I don't change my TV channel a lot, so I don't want to say the name of the network because I might have it wrong, but I know both of these reporters work from the same network. I'm going to look it up and clarify with you. But I seen two sports reports on Denver media, and this is, major networks. And you know how guys give a sports report, and then you have like a kind of sports editorial, segment. And both of these, one on Saturday and one on Sunday, were about Coach Prime. And I just said, damn. So the first one was a guy, because Prime, you remember, had his presser on Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy did his rebuttal on Saturday, and he was like, I just don't know what to make of Coach Prime. When we asked him about Juju, he gave some cosmic riddle to decipher about that he's coming around the mountain. I don't know what that means. And, I just wish he would answer questions instead of give riddles or give analogies that nobody understands. And I just said, how does a mofo not understand what coming around the mountain means? So I wanted to take a moment, Chico, and break it down for you. It's like not
break
you
it
for
down
that.
for him, Uncle Neely. Here we go.
If you're coming, that means progress is being made, right? You're coming around the mountain, and like I'm here, and you're coming to me. You're not here yet, but you're making progress. And Coach Prime even said, but I expect by the time that ball is snapped week 1 down there at Georgia Tech, he will be around the mountain. But he's coming on around the mountain, and he'll be there when he comes. What you don't understand about him saying the brother's making progress? Are we ready for week 1 right now? No. But he's coming around the mountain.
Well, they're saying this, Unc. Why don't he just say that?
He did.
Exactly.
He did.
He didn't say it in a way that they wanted him to say it, maybe. Is that right?
And that's why standardized tests are culturally biased.
Ooh.
Because this man was clear as day to me when he said, my quarterback is making progress. He's not ready for week 1 right now. But I fully believe that when we get off that plane in Atlanta, he's gonna be ready when that ball snaps. He's coming around the mountain. He's making progress.
Yeah. And even if he was already around the mountain, as a head coach with a young quarterback who wants to stay on top of him and wants him to keep progressing, I would think that he would say something of that nature.
Chico, not only are you spot on, amen, tell Manny back there to hit the button for you.
Oh, my God.
What about his other quarterbacks that are competing?
Exactly.
And he has to instill in them, hey, dog, that ain't that man's job yet. Y'all are good. He coming around the mountain, and y'all could catch him if you come on, too.
Y'all got talent, too. We got some talented quarterbacks back there also.
But this dude got on the news. I'm going to get the channel for y'all. This dude got on the news and said, Coach Prime, this, that. You don't know how to communicate effectively. Example was, I asked him about the quarterback, and he gave us some answer about around the mountain that didn't make no sense. I'm like, you need to find something else to do.
Yeah, I was about to say, you need to get another job. If you having problems understanding that, you feel me? You need to be.
I'm watching TV Sunday.
All right, back to it.
Same channel, but different reporter. Did the sports report. They got to the end. It was time for Colorado. And this dude stood there. And he said, I'm paraphrasing, Colorado had a very challenging week. But what I was disappointed in the most is I was disappointed in Deion Sanders. Because you had a player who lost his life on Sunday, and we didn't hear from the head coach until Friday. Monday's press conference was offense coordinator. Throughout the week was other coaches, players. We didn't hear from the head coach directly until Friday. And I just think that's poor leadership on his part, and we expect more out of coach. Chico, I almost grabbed the TV and just shook it. This man, being Coach Prime, has clearly been in communication with the family, spent time with the family, uh, made sure all the arrangements were taken care of as far as being on campus. The family, if you watched the service, was ingratiated toward him. And let me tell you this, man, just today, Chico, and people will see this later. Do you know who was at practice today, Chico?
Who's that practice?
Dom's father was at practice today. Do you know why he came to practice? He said, before we all go back home, y'all have been so important to us in this grieving process. I just want to see what it was like for Dom each day. I just want to come to practice, see what he would have been doing or what he had been doing. I just want to live vicariously through y'all and watch practice before we go back. But you're going to have a reporter sit there and say that Coach Prime showed no leadership in this issue because he didn't do a presser on the front end. He did it with his regular schedule Friday. Man, some of these folks have a standard that is so damn ridiculous for him that it really don't matter what he do. It don't matter what he do. They're going to find something to continue to move the goalpost just because it's Deion Sanders. When you ain't heard the family tripping or complaining, and you can tell by the team when the other coaches and team players, spoke throughout the process and all were talking about Coach Prime's leadership. When you watch well-off videos, Reach the People, the pregame network videos, you saw Coach Prime's leadership all throughout the week. But just because he didn't talk to you in the format that you wanted him to talk to, you're going to accuse him of not showing leadership in this process when all he did was lead. He was the tip of the spear from the moment he found out. We just got to do better, dog. Come on, man. Because I always say, Chico, a lie unchallenged can easily become the truth. And so I just want to take a moment and respond to those two lies. The mainstream media, Denver media, come on, man. Stop. What do you got to do, Chico?